Well, you ladies probably already do this, but you do research and stuff, and you know about running and all, right? Yeah.
A little bit.
Sometimes.
And I'm Hannah, and we're here at our super secret mystery meeting. And we're here with Rosa Duarte from WFMZ 69 News, and she's gonna help us critique our on-air form. It's not very good.
We have a live show coming up, and we know Rosa because we watch her every single morning, and she's our idol, and so she's going to help us too.
Sweet.
We're not creepy at all. She's gonna help us when we have to do our live show, which is gonna be here at Social Still, and make sure you register for it. Anyway, welcome, Rosa.
Thank you so much for having me, ladies.
Oh, we have to cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers,
Cheers.
cheers. This is so refreshing. I love the cucumber.
This is delicious.
Very good. So for our first segment, we're gonna show Rosa some of our clips from past videos, and she's gonna tell us how we did.
Great.
We were in separate vans on the ride
It
out.
was the worst. Whoever separated us is going to die.
Yeah.
And we're going to replace them with Matt Damon.
So you're making threats.
Warren. Karen, what's up? And I rapped like the entire way up. So thank goodness for early 2000s R&B and rap.
Awesome.
Thank you, Usher.
Yes, do not threaten anyone when you're out on the field anywhere.
That's a no-no.
That would be a big no-no. Also, and just on the serious side with the microphone, like hold it closer to your face. Would probably be good.
How
Yeah,
close is close? Like, let's pretend we have microphones.
Well, you don't want to be like
Don't
this,
eat it? Okay.
but you definitely want it to be close enough, especially if you have traffic or a lot of people behind you, which you guys will have for the live event. So you're gonna want it, kind of like close enough, maybe chin length.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right
sounds
there.
good.
Always pretend that you're just talking to one person versus a ton of people. So I know when I interview people, a lot of times they get really, really nervous. So I tell them, I'm like, you're just talking to me. You're not talking to anybody else. Ignore the camera.
So what about when we have people sitting around us? How should we talk to should we just like look at one single person the whole time?
Just be like,
Well, I guess, are you addressing a crowd or are you going to have like...
There's going to be a crowd behind them and in front of them.
Okay.
Do you think that we should have chairs that swivel?
No, I you want to be spinning around.
or a rotating
Probably
like
not,
platform.
Yeah. I'm thinking more like the Today Show. You know how they do it? They kind of just ignore the people behind them, and kind of do their own thing. So that's probably the best thing to do.
Okay. I
Okay.
guess we can do that.
There you go. Yeah, there.
Just gaze into Hannah's head.
I think I saw this one. Section number 2. And then section 3. When you're doing it at home, you would clip it. Well, gee, have you played with each other's hair before? That's kind of a weird segment.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what happened there? That was our producer. And
So it's his
so
fault.
what happens when
Yeah.
your producer gives you bizarre things to do?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question because my producer gives me, so we had to cover fog one morning. You just gotta make it work, you just have to make it work. Pretend that you're having an awesome time. And yeah, you gotta fake it.
And I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna stand behind the fog so you can't see
So
me,
you
and then I'm
can't
gonna
see
walk into frame out of the fog like a mysterious ghost.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
That would have been really creative. It's too bad we didn't come up with that. Maybe next time. Prepping is probably the most important thing, kind of learning, especially if you're talking to someone, learning their background, maybe a little bit of what they've done before, and questions like that you're going to want to ask. But I never tell people what questions I will ask them because I think they do way better off the cuff than if they're prepared for it. I think you guys are super entertaining to watch. You're really funny, you're lighthearted, so that's awesome. Just keep going with it and be yourselves. And like I said, especially when it comes to having a crowd around you, I get nervous with that too. So I don't get nervous in front of the camera, but it's totally natural to be nervous if you have an audience. It's totally different. So just focus on, talking to one person versus a whole group of people. That's probably the best advice I could give you.
That's good.
All right, for segment number 2, we're gonna talk about Rosa's awesome tattoos.
Woo!
I feel like when I watch you on TV every morning, you don't get to show them off. So you probably want to talk about them
Yes.
to all of our fans.
Well, thank you for asking. I do get a lot of emails and Facebook comments. I even had someone on Twitter last weekend asked me, you're wearing a sweater and it's like 90 degrees outside. What's wrong with you? Well, it's because I have a full sleeve tattooed. I just got this one for my birthday. So
Wow.
yeah,
Awesome.
brilliant to get them on your arms when you're live on TV. But
Yeah.
I love my tattoos. I wouldn't give them up. It does kind of stink that I can't show them off on TV, but
Yeah.
you know, maybe someday if Anderson Cooper got a sleeve
Yeah.
and showed it off,
Yes.
I'll show it off too.
Awesome.
Yeah. So when did your sleeves start?
This
and
one
where did it
started
start?
about 6 years ago, and I started just with this butterfly here. I know it was just a really weird spot to start, like who starts on their forearm, like on the back of it. But I started with that and my husband's initials, and then it kind of just grew from there. And all of this, we do a lot of hiking on the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, cool.
So that's
That's
all
cool.
this is. And then up here is my husband, my dog, and me.
Aw.
So yeah, took about 4 years, you know, to kind of complete the whole thing.
Yeah.
I've had it now for about maybe 2 years. Yeah.
Is the Appalachian Trail, is it just the Pennsylvania section, or like what is
No,
it?
we've done a lot of it. We've done Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, and lots of Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Pennsylvania isn't the greatest hiking on the AT. If
Yeah.
anyone does it, it's where boots go to die because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so rocky.
It's so bad, yeah.
But the views are awesome.
I want to get a tattoo.
You
and
do?
I've always
Do you have
wanted
any?
to- No, I don't.
Oh,
my
you
Oh,
boyfriend.
you don't have any tattoos?
No.
Oh my god.
My
Do you have
boyfriend has
tattoos?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
They're
this one.
hidden. Oh, I like this one.
I got this one when I got this when I was like really
that had to
young.
hurt on the
No,
back. of your
that one
neck.
didn't hurt as much as this one. And then I have another one.
I would suggest to get a test spot first, like you
Yeah.
do with your clothing, you know, like the little liquid stick or whatever they call, like a stain stick.
Yeah.
Get that like a test spot first, and then see how your body heals to the tattoo.
Yeah. See, I want to get it like right there, which I
Yeah.
know is super painful,
Very
right
painful.
on your ribs.
Yeah.
But I want to do it someday. My boyfriend has 3, and they're cool, and I love them.
Doesn't
but-
he have a face tattoo? No.
I think it's just important to know, well, I mean, you should know, it's just knowing what you want because it's permanent. This is not washing off. So
Right.
get something that means something to you.
Yeah.
Don't just pick it out of a catalog. I
Yeah.
really am not a big fan of those types of tattoos. I know I've
Yeah.
got a lot of comments for saying
Yeah.
that, but
No.
you know, whatever floats your boat. I mean, everyone's different. I personally like stuff that's really meaningful to me.
I guess you guys should probably already know this, but Rosa's a runner, which is excellent. And she's actually on our site. She does a lot of strength training videos for Runner's World. You should definitely check that out. But she's also a
Crazy time, just spice up my life, shine.